Good morning everyone. We've moved up to the coaching custom fit bay today. Many of you have lessons in here and many of you hopefully have had custom fits as well, so you know what we offer, but some of you may not know that this exists. So what we're going to do today is go through sort of a dummy custom fit. In a moment I'm going to take the camera, Ben is going to hit 2 or 3 shots, Nigel's at the control desk over there, and we'll show you how the stats come up and the results it shows, which hopefully you'll find interesting. In the future, if you are considering choosing a new set of clubs, which can be a major investment, obviously our advice is to go through the proper system and make sure the clubs are correct for your own swing characteristics and your own build and so on. There's no cost to our custom fitting. You just come along, there's no obligation either. It takes about an hour, and it's just interesting even if you don't go ahead and purchase the clubs. But if you are interested in a new set, this really is the only way to go about it. So I'm going to take the camera, so there'll be a bit of jiggery pokery. Okay, and
Okay, Ben, hit some shots for me, please.
Nigel's sitting at his desk, and this is Ben, who doesn't play very much golf anymore, but still enjoys it. And we're using him rather than me because his stats will be probably a lot more aggressive than mine.
Again, Ben.
Okay, one more. Okay, I'm going to move over to where Nigel is and show you this screen, which comes up with all the stats.
As you can see on shot number 4, the carry distance was 181. The total distance was 193. Smash is the thing that says about the quality of the strike. That should be around about 1.36 for an iron, the 7 iron in particular. Club head path we don't pay as much attention to in the club fit. Launch angle is very, very key because it's kind of gives us an idea of what shaft to use. And then you've got the ball speed, which is our number one thing that we look at, and club head speed, which is very high for Ben at 90 miles an hour. Which would be saying that he would be a stiff shafted flex. But what we can look at in further detail is when we review all the results.
I'm going to go and try and get closer to this.
With an iron we normally kind of work on carry distance, but with a driver we work on total distance. Lateral left again is not really in our factors, but club head speed is. So on average Ben was 88.5. Ball speed was 116. That's the difference we're trying to get. We're interested in smash factor, trying to see if we can get that to the optimum for each club that a player uses, especially the driver and the 7-iron that we use. The revs, the RPM, the spin rate, that's again another very interesting feature that we look at. Vertical launch tells us whether it matches the swing speed and the shaft flex. We don't bother with the descending vertical until we get to the driver. Time flight is very, very interesting as well, and this machine will also give you grade it, which is the best club. So it kind of takes us a little bit away from what club that we suggest. The machine actually does choose the right club for you as well. And when we start off a fit, we normally do a static fit first, which is your height, with your roughly the wrist measurements to the floor, standing nice and comfortably. Then we do a dynamic test, and in that dynamic test we generally use face tape with a line on the ball, and that line will give us an indicator whether the lie is correct for you at impact, and we kind of work on which is best for you. When we're also doing fits, it's sometimes when we're looking at swing speed, some players might want to get a bit more feel out of the edge, so they might decide to go for a little bit more flexible a shaft. So it's not just purely on swing speed. So that gives us a little bit of a brief outline to what we do in a custom fit.
All right, thank you, Nigel. I'm going to pass the camera back to Ben and I'll just finish off. Thank you. Okay, everyone, hope that gives you an insight into custom fitting. We stock the major companies, TaylorMade, Callaway, Ping, Yonex, Titleist, etc. We've got all their demo clubs. We're quite low at the moment because there's a lot of models changing at the moment. There's some really new good product coming in early in next year. But as I say, there's no obligation. If you want to go through the process, give us a call at any time when we're back in business from the 3rd of December. And we look forward to catching up with you. Take care. Bye-bye.